Okay, theory of the firm, and now we're going to get to, well, the holy grail of the theory of the firm. The point of profit maximization. This is the point that all firms seek to operate at. And that point of profit maximization is the famous MC equal MR. At that point of output, or your marginal cost equal to your marginal revenue, that is the point that you're making your maximum profit. So any time you're looking at a diagram of the theory of the firm, your eyes just zero in on the marginal revenue curve, which we know slopes away twice the rate of the average revenue curve, and we know that the marginal revenue curve is upward sloping like this as they start hit their diseconomies of scale. Nonetheless, when you look at a diagram like this, you zero in here, just MC equals MR. That's where you want to see it. That's the point where we're going to see at this stage. We determine that level of output, and you go up to the demand curve, the AR curve, and we'll see at that price and that level of output where MC equals MR is where the firm seeks to operate at. Right. Why MC equals MR? Why is this? Well, actually very logical if you think about it, because let's take it apart. Let's explode it and take a look at why it has to be MC equals MR, because let's take a look at a situation where you're operating where MC is greater than MR. If it's not equal to, what's the level we want to be at? Well, if marginal cost is greater than marginal revenue, let me think about that for a second. I don't think so. The cost of producing your last unit is greater than the revenue that you earn from that. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? So no firm, no rational firm is going to operate, no profit maximizing firm is going to seek to operate at a point where making the stuff is greater than what they're selling the stuff at. Okay, so let's look at the corollary. Let's look at a situation where MC is less than MR. Surely that makes sense, doesn't it? Well, of course it does, but let's take it apart. Well, first of all, let's ask ourselves, what is profit anyway? Well, profit is total revenues, what you earn from selling the product, minus your total costs, what you cost to make the profit. What's left over, revenue minus cost, is your profit. So a firm seeks to make as much profit as possible and wants to operate at that output point where you're getting as much output at as they can at enhancing the profitability of the firm. So marginal cost less than marginal revenue. Yeah, well, surely a firm should operate at that point. Well, yes, it should initially. We look at a point where the cost of making a unit is less than marginal revenue. Okay, so let's take a look at that curve we had there. AR, MR, and MC. Okay, if we're operating at this level here, well, hang on, our marginal cost is still less than our marginal revenue. So if we increase output, we'll still be making more profit because we're still operating at a point where our marginal cost is less than our marginal revenue. So we'd operate here, we'd continue increasing up productivity here, and we'd increase output here, and increase output here, we'd increase output here, we'd increase output here. Our marginal revenue cost, you can see, is rising here, but it's still less than the marginal revenue. There's still profit to be made. It might be running at a less and less rate, but it's still profit. You're still throwing, money onto the stack effectively as you sell more products, and you'll operate right to that point right here, boom, right there. That's when you stop, right at that point, because at this point here, every extra unit that you're producing is now selling for a price less than what's costing you to make. Well, you don't want to do that. You stop right at the point where MC equals MR. There's no point stopping down here. Why would you stop before that occurs? Because you're still making money per unit. You might be making it at a less and less rate, but you're still making money. You're still making profit. And remember, you're seeking to profit maximize, so you operate right to the point where MC equals MR. That's the point to look for. That's the point of profit maximization. Hope that helps.